Thought they played well the other night in New York, generated some chances for us. I just like the way they played, and I think it gives us the flexibility of moving Coyle back into the middle in that line right now for another strong face-off guy, especially on the road.
Joe, new contract for Mark. How quickly did the organization identify him as a perfect fit for your culture?
Well, I don't know how quickly they did. I'm not sure about that part, but certainly we recognize the value that he brings to our club. A physical player. He shows up every night. He's a great pro, like you said. He's a culture builder for our organization. He does everything that's asked of him. He sticks up for his mates when he needs to. So it's a great signing. I'm really happy for him. It's certainly well deserved.
What, if any, tinkering in your preparation comes to make it Austin Matthews back to Joe?
Well, there's definitely some tinkering, certainly. You're talking about one of the premier goal scorers in the league right now, and obviously, so we have to make some adjustments accordingly. It gives them more depth up front. It makes our matchups. We have to make sure that our matchups are pretty tight tonight, as best we can, being on the road. But we've seen a lot of Matthews. We know what he can bring to the team, what he can bring to their team.
You played here a little bit. Did you ever envision yourself coming back as a head coach?
No, not really. No. Not way back then when I was 20 or 21 years old, but. I've always enjoyed Toronto. My 3 years that I spent here up and down with the organization, and then having the opportunity to come back as a player and playing in the old Maple Leaf Gardens and seeing the transformation of the new building. It's a great hockey city. Always has been, always will be.
You just missed Berube, I think, by a couple of weeks. I think they traded him. Or you?
Yeah, I didn't play with him in Toronto. Yeah. I played with Berube in Washington actually for a year.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What's the message to the group after a couple of games? We're able to generate opportunities, but not able to quite finish.
Yeah, just stick with it. The concern level goes up if you're not generating chances. We've done enough of that the last 2 games. We've had some good grade A looks, just not burying in the back of the net. They will. Those chances will go in. They don't stay out that long. You get more concerned when you're not generating them. And but like I said, for us, it's just about bearing down on our opportunities when they come around.
How would you describe the rivalry between these two teams?
It's intense. It always has been. We've played them in the playoffs for I don't know how many years now, over the last 6 or 7 years, and it's always a good matchup against Toronto, and nothing's changed as far as now. I mean, they're ahead of us in the standings now. We're trying to climb. So there's a lot at stake every time you play these guys. It's always a great matchup.
Very, very happy to be in Boston. Another 3 years after this one, and it's a big honor. And I mean, ever since I've got here, it's felt like home, and the guys in this room have been unbelievable to me, and it's really a big family. And very just ecstatic to be here, and it's a huge honor as well.
Could you take us through the process of how it went down? You get a call, or how did that work?
It started a couple weeks ago probably, and it's kind of just a couple back and forth, and trying not to think about it at the same time too much. And I'm a firm believer of whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. So I was just trying to focus on being present every day and just continue to do what I do. And eventually yesterday I got done, and it was a super exciting feeling, and it's very rewarding, and had a great agent too. It really helped me along the way, and I mean every step of the way. Honestly, it's been a long journey, but I'm just very excited.
You kind of answered it in your first answer, but was there a moment when you recognized that this was a place that you wanted to be when you first got here?
I think almost from day one, the character in this room and the guys they brought in long before I've been here, and the culture they've established, all that good stuff. I really felt it from day one, and I just felt like I belonged and felt comfortable right away, and that's a credit to the people they have in this organization. And so I'd say probably right from day one, it's felt like home.
What did it mean to you at the beginning of practice when you recognized that at the end with the penalty shot?
It's special. I mean, the guys truly care about everybody in this room, and it just makes me feel even more it's just solidifies the fact that what I've already known, but the guys care so much about each and every player, and it's a cool feeling. I didn't know they would do that, but it was really special.
Is it more special, given that your family ties to this organization? Is that something special as well?
That's cool too, for sure. It's something I always kind of forget about. It's such a long time ago, and but to have that connection with my grandpa playing for the Bruins, it means a lot for my family, I'm sure, my grandma, everybody. just to follow in his footsteps a little bit. It's pretty cool.